Hey, Myles here at Tactical Hyve, and welcome back to our normal Blast Off Monday programming. If you did not catch our last video, we had a special edition where Coach joined us and we shot reams of paper with different barrel lengths, different rifle barrel lengths to determine what the penetration would be like. We had to skip out on shooting marble with a shotgun, and now we're back to it. So what we are going to do is we're going to shoot this slab of marble from 25 yards with a shotgun, and I'll get to the details in a little bit. But before we do, I want to announce the winner of our drawing, the random drawing from about 2 episodes ago when we shot the cast iron skillet. And the winner is right here down below. Make sure to email us at info@tacticalhyve.com and we'll coordinate with you to send out some swag. So now on to today's episode where we're going back to the marble slab. Now, one thing to keep in mind is getting this marble slab in exactly 1 inch was not the easiest thing for us, and we would have to wait a little while to get 1 inch. So what we did is we were able to source 3/4 inch marble slab. So we have right now a 3/4 inch marble slab. And what we're gonna do is we know that the contest is based on 1 inch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with the 3/4 inch slab right here. And this is pure marble. This is not any kind of imitation marble or tile or anything like that. And that's why it was harder to get. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot it from 25 yards, again, using Winchester PDX shotgun ammo and a Mossberg 930. If it goes through this without any issues, then we are going to put, since we don't have an inch slab, we're going to put 2 3/4 inch slabs together. So that's going to be 1.5 inches and kind of see if it penetrates, how far it goes through that 1.5 inches. And who knows, maybe it'll go right through the 1.5 inches. So we're curious to see what happens here because we don't really know. And the question here is not if it's going to break or shatter. It definitely will. We know things are going to happen, but will it penetrate through? So we're going to put a paper target behind the slab and see what happens. All right, we're going to get everything set up and get started. All right, guys, we're all set up. We're here at 25 yards. The marble slab is downrange with a paper target behind it to see if it penetrates and how much it penetrates. And then we have the Winchester PDX ammo. Again, it is a combination of slug and buckshot. All right, let's get to it. All right, well, it completely obliterated that, and we can clearly see the paper target was hit, but did it go through or did just like a marble piece of slab hit it? We'll see. Let's check it out. Well, here you go, guys. It was devastating. So at first I thought maybe a piece of the marble went through, it kind of flew in through the target, but all the marble is here that we see. So it definitely went through the buckshot, and you can see holes from the buckshot here. Some pieces of the marble flown into the target here, completely devastated. And on purpose, I aimed a little high. Didn't want to aim at the very bottom or the center because I wanted to kind of see if it did go through what would happen. So clearly 3/4 of an inch is not enough. So 1 inch probably wouldn't have stopped it also, but what we're gonna do now is we're gonna stack 2 of these 3/4 inch slabs together. So now we have 1.5 inches, and let's see what happens. And hopefully we can measure things, I don't know. If not, we're gonna have to decide how we're going to treat this random drawing, but we'll figure that out after we shoot the 1.5 inches. So we'll set that up and then we'll get right to it. All right, we're back at the 25. We now have 1.5 inches worth of marble over there, and we're gonna see if it goes through. And clearly, if it does go through, then those who selected or mentioned that it would go through 1 inch slab, then you clearly have won, all right? So let's see what happens. All right, well, definitely just killed that. Let's go take a look. All right, you can see that it clearly did some devastation here to both slabs. Now, in terms of the actual target here, we do know that it did penetrate through. You'll see some holes here in the paper target, but it's very difficult for us to tell. Okay, so take a look. Let me rip this off here. You can actually see it went through here, but we can't tell if this was just, a piece of marble here. But looking at this devastation, we're going to say that it did penetrate through. So Those of you who picked or said what it would go through 1 inch easily, you are a winner. You're entered into the random drawing for some free swag, and we're gonna announce the winner next episode. Pretty interesting here. You'll see, as I mentioned, this is the ammo we were shooting is a mixture of slug and buckshot. Notice right here, this is buckshot, did not penetrate. So we're at 25 yards, it didn't do any damage. Buckshot didn't do any damage at all. Paper here, you'll see that buckshot hit it because it's spread out, but the slug is what really devastated the 2 pieces of marble. All right, so next week, what we're going to be shooting up is a fire extinguisher. And the question is whether it will go right through. We're gonna be shooting an AR-15, and I believe from 25 yards, AR-15, 25 yards, 55 grain ball ammo will it go through a fire extinguisher. And the fire extinguisher we're going to be shooting is standard size, about 17 pound. I don't know exactly the dimensions of it. It is a standard size, and they just refer to it as a 17 pounds. So the question is not if it's going to do damage. Question is if the bullet will go right through that fire extinguisher. So tune in next Monday for Blast Off Mondays to see what happens. See you guys next time.